Hey everyone, John here, and I've been asked quite a bit about the numbers game. A lot of people don't understand how to fill out these cards. They don't know the bet slips here. They don't know what they mean. They tell me, I went in, I filled one out, and it came out to like $37. And you know what? It can do that, and it can get very expensive. Typically when somebody is betting the combos, that's when you're getting to those kind of monies, and nobody really bets like that. It's just user error, pretty much. And so what I want to show you is how to fill out a slip, what it means, and how much it's going to cost you. And so we're going to start here with what is called across the board. So I just made up any number, 4632 here. So this is the number I chose, and I'm going to be playing this across the board, which, as you can see here, the 50 cents goes across the board, the dollar goes across the board, the $2 goes across the board. That's what it's called when it's across the board. So when somebody says across the board, they're referring to marking off all the boxes across. So the most common one is the 50 cent, which I have marked off. And the reason for that is tax purposes. If it's very common for numbers for like the first three exact to be like $685, but if you have it as 50 cents, you only get half of that anyway. So it's, you know, 300 and something dollars instead. So it's non-taxable. So that's why a lot of people play the 50 cents across the board. And what they'll do is, if they want to play it $1 across the board, they'll just play the 50 cents across the board and play the slip twice. So what this does here, so the first 50 cents that I've marked off, if you follow the column, this is all four exact. So 50 cents, first three exact 50 cents, last three exact 50 cents. So if this comes in all four exact, I get half of whatever the bet is, or half of whatever the payout that night is. So like tonight, for instance, the payout was $4,919. So I would get, say I had this number, I would get half of that because I'm betting 50 cents, not $1. All of these payouts are based on $1 bet, as it says right there. So that's the same on the lottery website or from a retailer. Like I got this slip from the retailer. It's always based on $1. And so this here, betting this 50 cents across the board, you just add up the 50 cents. There's 6 of them, so this is $3 per draw. And then I've marked off I want 2 draws and I want both of them. So this is going to give me midday and evening by hitting 2 draws in both. It's not going to give me 2 days of both. It just gives me, this is the amount of draws, midday and evening, and I want it for both. If you hit 2 here and you want it only for evening only, you hit the evening, not both, and it would give you 2 days. You're getting 2 draws of evening only. So this ticket here would cost you $3. It doesn't matter what the number at the top is. It's always going to be $3 to mark it like that on 50 cents. So $3. And then here we have a very basic one. This is very common for people just to bet $1 on exact. So I made up a number here, 4645. So, and I have it for $1, 2 draws, both. So this ticket here is going to cost me $2 because I'm playing it for both draws, $1 per draw. And if I win on that number, let's pretend that once again, this is the number, I would win $4,919 because I have it for $1. Now, this only, when you're playing this exact order only, you do not get the any order. So if you wanted any order, you could mark off the 1 here, the dollar as well. You can also just play this. You don't have to play the exact. You could just play this. So by marking off that dollar, I'm playing any and exact. So for, I would get the dollar any, say it came out a different order, but all the same 4 numbers. All for any was $410. On the dollar bet, I would get $410. So, all right. This is also a very common one that people like to play. And I've just made up a number again, 455. And what I've done here is, this is a 50-50 bet. So I put 50 cents on first 3 exact and 50 cents on first 3 any. So if it comes out exact, I get half of whatever the first 3 exact would be. So first 3 exact is $6.89 because I bet 50 cents, not a dollar. So that's why you get half. So I'd get 50. See, if I bet a dollar and it was $689, we'd have to go to the lottery and claim it. That's why people do the 50 cents, so that it only, you know, comes to half of that. And and also any. So if you win on first 3 exact, and you have it also for any, you're going to win on both. You're going to win exact and any. So let's pretend like we hit it exact. And so we'd hit the half of the $6.89, and then first 3 any paid $2.30 tonight, so we'd get half of that, $115. On top of that, whatever it comes to, 700, so what is it, 350, 340 something, whatever. So anyway, you get it on top of, but at the same rate, if it came out 545 instead of 455, you would still get the first 3 any order. You wouldn't get the exact because you don't have it exact, but you would get it first 3 any order. And I have this one set for just 1 draw. We're playing midday. So this ticket here is just 50 cents and 50 cents, a dollar. Okay, and then here I have the 455. This is called backing it up. And this is last 3. This is playing the last 3 numbers, not the first 3 numbers. So if you play only the first 3 numbers and it comes in the back like this, you win nothing. It has to come out in wherever you have it. So it plays first 3, last 3, and so 455. And then here I marked under last 3, 50 cents, last 3, 50 cents. This would pay me on an exact, and this would pay me on any. Same thing, 1 draw, midday. So this ticket here would cost me a dollar, 50 cents and 50 cents. Very common way to play. A lot of people like to play that way. I don't always back up my tickets and put it in the back like that. All right. This is where it gets a little more complicated. So this is combos. Combos are not just a little more complicated. Combos are more expensive. So here we have a first 3 combo. And notice that the 3 numbers are different. 6, 5, and 4 are different numbers. That means that there's 6 different combinations that these numbers could come in. It could come in 4, 5, 6. It could come in 4, 6, 5. There's 6 different ways that this number can come in. And what you're doing by hitting combo is you're playing every 6 ways that it could come in. And on a 3 number, it's actually pretty simple. You're either going to have 6 ways or 3 ways. And But for this ticket, because there's 6 different ways and you're playing 50-cent combo, that is going to be $3. And we're playing it for 1 draw in the evening. So this ticket here would be $3. If I wanted to play it for 2 draws and do both, it would be $6. You're paying per draw, but this here would pay me out. So it doesn't matter which way this came in, any of the 6 different ways that this number could fall, I'm going to get paid for exact on 50 cents. So like tonight, where the first 3 exact was $6.89, you would get half of that. Not bad for a $3 bet. And here we just have it in the back. 654 in the back, right there. You do want to play these on different tickets like I just did, because if you put just say the 4 over here because you're playing it, chances are you're going to be over the threshold for having to go claim it at the lottery instead of being able to go to a store and just getting your money. So 454, we're doing the last 3 combo now. So I marked it under the last 3 column, hit 50 cents, 1, and we're going to do the evening. And so this is going to be $3 because there's 6 possible combinations, because it's 3 different numbers. There will always, if on a 3-digit, if there's 3 different numbers, there's always going to be 6 different combinations that this number could be. And that's what you're doing. You're buying every combination for 50 cents. So 6 times 50 cents is $3. Okay. So now here we have 3 numbers, but 2 of them are repeating. So we have a 551, where the 2 numbers repeat. This set only has 3 different possible ways that the number can fall. It could come 551, 515, or 155. That's it. Those are the only 3 possible combinations of this. So there's only 3. So we're going to play it for 50 cents, 1 draw, evening. This ticket here is going to cost us $1.50. And the reason why it costs $1.50 is there's only 3 different ways. We're playing it for 50 cents each way, $1.50. What's really, really interesting is that these 2-digit combo numbers, and they cost less, but they pay more. And the reason for that is that there's less ways to get to the main number than it's a little odd, but all the payouts are based off of this number. So if you look here, this is actually kind of really, really interesting, and we'll get into this a little more. I'll explain it to you a little more. The all for any is, so we have 4843. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I will get into this a little bit later, where there's 2 of the same number and 1, and then 2 of single numbers. So 83 are single numbers, and then we have 44. There's 12 different possible combinations to make this number different ways. Like we could have 4483, 4438. There's 12 different combinations to make it that for this number. If you take this number here, 4919, I know that there's 12 different combinations. You divide that by 12, that's where you get your $410. So it's not, the lottery doesn't just say, hey, we're going to pay out all for any, this amount. It's all based off this number. It's all math off of this number. And it's all based upon how many times this goes into that. But anyway, so I just kind of went off base there. But so we have the 551, 2 repeating, first three, so that's $1.50, one draw, so we know that's $1.50. And then we got the same in the back, just so that we're covered. Backing it up, 551. I'm gonna put it under the last three combo for 50 cents. And one draw evening, there's only 3 different combinations that this can be, so this ticket here is $1.50. All right, now we're getting into money. This is where stuff starts to get really, really expensive, and these are the times that people say, oh my gosh, I don't know what I did wrong, but the clerk told me my ticket was like $36. And typically speaking, when you're getting that high, you've hit 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents on all these combos. You might even have gone across the board up here. But these do get pretty expensive. So I just did a very simple number here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 different numbers. None of them repeat themselves. And there are 24 different combinations that you can do with this number to get. So, I mean, this number can come out 24 different ways to be exact. Say it comes out like 4, 3, 2, 1. You would win that exact, but there's 24 different ways that this can come out. And there will be a little more of an explanation under the video here. I actually find New Hampshire Lottery website to be very, very detailed on how many combinations there are in wins. It actually says right on their website, you know what, if you play this, there's 24, and so on. But so we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to play this as a 50-cent combo. So because there's 24 possible combinations, this ticket's going to cost me $12 because I'm playing every possible combination of 1, 2, 3, 4 to make it exact. And so because it's 24 and I'm playing 50 cents per combination, I'm going to pay $12. And I'm doing it for 1, I'm doing it for midday. So this ticket right here would cost $12. And what you're getting out of this is you're getting a chance to get 50%, half of this, 4919. It's very, very, very expensive. If you want to win the whole thing, you would have to do this 2 times because it's not even an option for a dollar combo on a slip. If you want to win that whole, it would be $24 to win that, but it's $12. Now, this summer, interestingly enough, I did win. I played 1948 on this 50-cent combo, and I ended up winning almost $2,500 because it was half of whatever it was. And so it can be a good payoff, you know, because the any payoff that night wasn't great, but because I comboed it, I got half of the exact. All right, so here we have 4 numbers where 2 of them repeat, so we have 1, 1, 2, 3, okay? There are 12 different combinations that this could be, that this could come out. So if 3, 2, 1, 1 came out, 3, 1, 2, 1, any 2, 1, 3, 1, there's 12 different ways that these 4 numbers could fall to be exact. And you're paying 50 cents per time to make it exact. So it doesn't matter how these numbers fall. If these 4 numbers come out, instead of paying any, you would get the exact payout. So because there's 12 times, I have it marked off for 50 cents, 1 draw, midday. that would be $6 per draw. And you would get half of whatever the payout is. So, it's, you know, a lot of people like to choose numbers that have doubles in them like this if they are doing this all four for 50 cents, because it's half the price of doing 4 different numbers. Okay, and then we have here where we have 2 sets of twin numbers. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, ones and twos. There's 6 different combos in this, and same thing, 50 cents, all 4, and $1 draw and midday. So this here, we have 6 different combos that this could be. It could be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, so on, 6 different combos. So because we're betting 50 cents per combo, this ticket here would be $3. All right, and then we have 3 of the same number and 1 separate. There's only 4 different ways that this ticket could be, the numbers could be skewed to make it an exact ticket, and it could be like 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. That's it. Those 4 different ways. So what we're gonna do, oh, I marked this ticket wrong. So you would have to normally write out a new slip, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to cross it out. Anything like this here, I meant to write it here. So I want all 4. Don't worry about this. This is, you couldn't hand this to the people like that because it would never go through. Clerks would hate you if you ever did that. But because of this, there's only 4 different combos at 50 cents a piece, 1 draw. It would be $2 for this. Okay. So then we have here a number that I just made up, 3422. And so I have it marked off for 50 cents all 4. Which we have 2 repeating numbers here. So there's 12 different ways that this could go into the 12 different ways that it could be an exact number. And so we know that that costs $6 because there's 12 different ways. I'm paying 50 cents a piece. So that's $6. I wrote it up here just. And then first 3 exact, I have 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2 is 3 different numbers. So I know that there's 6 different ways that that can go in. And that would be 50 cents times 6, $3. So we have 6 and 3. So far the slip is $9. And then the last one here, we have 422. Now we have repeating numbers here. So I know that this here can only go 3 different ways. We can only have 422, 242, or 224. That's the only, so there's only 3 different ways that this could be, come out and be exact. So I have 50 cents on it, times 3, $1.50. So I did 1 draw and I'm doing evening. So when I run this slip, I have $6, $3, and $1.50. So this ticket here would cost me $10.50 to run. However, I'm taking a chance that if this number came out any which way, I could win potentially all 4 exact, first 3 exact, last 3 exact. So there's a lot of money to be made there. One thing I do want to show you is the difference in tickets. I should have done this in the beginning, but I didn't. So here we have the 2 different tickets that you can choose for the numbers game. I tell people, stay away from this one. Some people like to play it. I don't play it. There's not enough money in it for me. So this is for, if you look up here, 1 and 2 digit bets. This is when you're playing only 1 and 2. We're not going to get into this tonight. And then we have the 3 and 4. You want to make sure you grab the 3 and 4 for what I've showed you tonight, because if you fill out the other slip, you're going to have to fill it all out again, because they're not interchangeable slips. Anyway, I hope this has helped somebody. I'm sure it's raised some more questions for you. Under the video, I will put some visuals for you to see of different combinations, like why it's to 24, like why there's 24 with 1, 2, 3, 4, why it's only 12 with 2, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, the biggest thing is to pick the right numbers. That's really the key to it. And good luck. Don't go crazy. The numbers game is not a sure bet. And with the new machine, the new vacuum machine, it's been a little erratic, to say the least. If you've been watching it, the best way to play right now really looks like whatever the day number was, just play it at night, and you have a good chance of winning. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching, and I really enjoy this group, and I enjoy people in the group that want to learn, and anytime I can answer a question for you, I'm happy to do it. Have a good night. Bye.